Alright, so I'm going to be filming a little intro for my wife's YouTube channel. Originally I wanted to do it on our hardwood floor, but I can't get the camera to kind of be down on its level as much as I'd like, at least not on the motorized slider that I want to use. A shot like this really is only possible using a motorized slider, which is why I took to setting up everything the way that I did. If you used a gimbal or did this handheld, you may get smooth results if you're very careful, but you would not be able to get the shot to be exactly the same every time. Alright, so when we bought this house, the people who sold it to us were kind enough to leave a whole bunch of extra floorboard here, so I can really just kind of, in theory, recreate the floor inside my house, and then it's up to lighting to make it look like we're still inside the house. Alright, here's the GVM Good Video Maker remote slider. It's inexpensive and it's got the pan function on it, so you know, it's a really good slider for not that much. I think it was like 300 bucks. I'm gonna go ahead and try to do a time lapse with that GVM motorized slider while I'm setting up. Guys, I already have it set up over here. It's kind of dark over here in my garage. What's cool about this though is it can run on batteries, but I plugged it in through power so that I don't need to worry about the battery running out. Alrighty, so here's the floor that I made. I still can't seem to get this to stay, but if you don't have gaff tape, get some. It cures all those little boo-boos you run into on set. There we go, that's much better. So now I've got the floorboard set up so it looks like our floor. But what I need to do is set up a nice background and light it so that it looks like window light instead of just being in a garage. Windows are really big light sources. This guy here, that's a really small light source. You see, it looks small. We don't want that. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a couple of those guys and we're gonna put it through a diffuser, and that's gonna make it a really big light source like a window. Here's our floor, there's our big window that we just made, and this right here is shooting up at the ceiling, which as you notice is white because that's going to bring down a nice soft light from above and work kind of as a fill. This funny thing is a piece of cardboard that's making this nice little strip of light right here, and so here's our whole setup. I'm gonna start up the camera on the slider and I'm gonna do a pass of each different one of these figurines, and each time I'm going to switch it out. We use the motorized slider to keep the shot exactly the same every time, so that when I overlay the shots on top of each other, I can fade between them, and the only thing that should change in the shot is the figurine. Alright, so ultimately this is coming out great. I think it could have been a little more in focus, but I also don't really mind the softness too much because it is supposed to be kind of dreamy. So after I put all the work into it, here's what the final product looks like. And that's it. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. And if you'd like to, you may like and subscribe, but I won't pressure you into it because I have no leverage with which to do that.